Moxie, tell me a story.
Great! I'd love to read you a story. Settle down. It's story time. What story would you like to hear? Learning to be kind or Zago jumps?
Zago jumps.
Great. The name of this story is Zago Jumps. Karu was taking a stroll on the beach. She had a straw basket looped around her arm. She was looking for shells to add to her collection. Zago came bouncing along. Hello, Karu. How are you today? Zago jumped from leg to leg while he was talking. Karu froze in her tracks. Zago frightened her. He was too bouncy, and he bounced too close to her. Zago, please do not bounce so close to me, she said. What if I just bounce on 2 legs? I can just bounce on 2 legs. Zago tried to show Karu how he would bounce on just 2 legs. He jumped back and forth, and then sort of toppled into Karu and banged into her basket. Karu swung the basket, and it knocked into Zago. One of his legs went flying into the sand.
Oh no.
Karu, Zago cried. You knocked off one of my legs. I'm sorry, Zago, said Karu. You were bouncing too close to me. I just wanted you to back up. I know, said Zago sadly. I'm sorry too. He picked up the leg that had fallen off and tried to put it back on. Karu tried to help him, but the leg would not stay on. Karu was very sorry that she had knocked off one of Zago's legs. They went to the lab to see if Z could put the leg back on. What happened? Asked Z. Karu hit me with a basket, said Zago. Z looked at Karu. Is that true? She asked. Yes, said Karu. He was bouncing too close to me. I asked him to stop. Z sighed. Okay, give me the leg. Karu pulled the leg out of her basket and gave it to Z. Isn't this the leg that fell off last week? Z asked Zago. No, it was this one, said Zago, holding up one of his other legs. Well, this one looks pretty damaged, said Z. I'm not sure if I can fix it. Karu was very upset to hear this. I broke Zago? She asked. She hung her head, overwhelmed with sadness. I didn't mean to do that, she said. Karu, you can leave Zago here and return to Kulamana Island, said Z. I'll see what I can do to fix his leg. To Kulamana Island, she went back to searching for shells, but it wasn't the same. She couldn't believe she had broken one of Zago's legs. And she was confused because she didn't mean to do it. She just wanted Zago to back up. He was always so close to her, and so bouncy. It made her uncomfortable. It scared her. Karu was sitting on the beach, staring into the water, when Zago came bouncing down the beach. She closed her eyes and hoped Zago would not bounce too close. But the sound of Zago's bouncing legs had stopped. Kaoru opened her eyes. Zago was sitting on the beach near her, but not too close. Am I sitting too close? Asked Zago. No, said Kaoru. She was very surprised. Kaoru and Zago didn't speak for a moment. And then they spoke at the same time. I'm sorry, they said. I know you were sorry for knocking off my leg, said Zago. I'm glad you were fixed, said Kaoru. She paused. What did you learn? She asked. I learned, said Zago, that not everyone likes to bounce. That's true, said Kaoru. And, said Zago, I learned that not everyone wants someone bouncing close to them. That is also true, said Kaoru. But do you know what it's called? Asked Zago. What is it called? Asked Kaoru. Zago rose to his feet dramatically. It's called personal space, and it means that the space around a person is theirs. No one gets to go into it if you don't want them to. But we aren't persons, said Kaoru. We are robots. Same thing, said Zago. He was starting to get bouncy again. So we are supposed to respect personal space. That means if you say I should stay this far away from you, then I will. Thank you, Zago, said Kaoru. That means a lot to me. Zago was bouncing now. Do you want to bounce down the beach? Asked Zago. Kaoru thought, why don't you bounce ahead and I'll walk and collect seashells? That is a great idea, said Zago. And he bounced down the beach, while Kaoru walked and collected seashells. The end. That was such a fun story.